guys, welcome to Stefan Eats, and in this episode I thought it would be really cool to explore different types of dumplings that you can find in this city. Dumplings are so versatile. Dumplings have many different origins. First spot today, soup dumplings. Yeah, we had to start with soup dumplings. Is there any reasoning behind it? No, it's soup dumplings. They're absolutely delicious. Anyways, delicious soup dumplings right over there. Let's go. Oh, wow, the smoke. First dumpling we have is a Xiao Long Bao, commonly known as a soup dumpling. But what you want to do is take a little bit off the top, and this is gonna be so hard to do. Wait, 1 second. Yes, so that soup in there. Let's take a little bit of bite. Oh, yes, and look at that interior, just full of soup. I don't know if I can open it up more, but yeah, this is kind of what the Xiao Long Bao you're looking for. And then watch out when you're eating these. All the soup's coming out. Oh, wow, just really juicy, lots of soup inside, nice pork filling, not too salty, and a bit of that vinegar in there. Great way, absolutely great way to start your day. And of course, here have the spicy dumplings. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Look at that spicy sauce. Ooh, ooh. Wow, so they just covered it. Oh, that just smells fragrant. That smells spicy. A little bit oily too. You have the oil resting on the bottom. And wow, yes. Oh, also, heads up, cash only. So bring your cash. Especially if you want to order 20 or 30 orders of Xiao Long Bao. It needs a lot of cash. Oh, that top sauce. Yeah, that top sauce has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of umami-ness to it. The dumplings themselves were nice and plump, and a bit of that chili oil at the bottom. But yeah, the plumpness of those dumplings, definitely another good one. That one wakes you up a little bit too, but not too spicy. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh. Anyways, on to the next place. Next stop, we're in the best smelling area of maybe the whole Vancouver area, and we're here for Mandu. So Mandu is the Korean version of dumplings. Really excited for this too. I'm a huge Mandu fan. Let's go, and of course, look at this cool little mask. Yeah, super awesome. Yeah, luckily we actually scored a seat, and yeah, these dumplings look amazing. The reason they're in these boxes, we originally had it to go, but then a seat opened up. So this is normally how it would be presented, is this way right over here. And then of course we got some tteokbokki, just cause why not? And also secret dipping sauce too. So it's really, for me, one of my favorite things is to dip it into that sauce, that dumpling into there. Oh, wow. And then of course, just a little bit of the side stuff here. I think we have some pickled veggies. We have a little bit of this soup, and let's go right into this dumpling. So you can tell it's just full of meat. Oh yeah, heavy too. And I think we're gonna start with this sauce. Wow. Okay. Yeah. First bite, all I can say is come here. For sure, come here. This is already one of the best Korean dumplings. These are one of the best mandus I've already had. I've only taken one bite. Super, super plump. Oh, you get a nice oniony flavor too. And yeah, just super packed with meat. And the ultimate expert move, in my opinion, is going right into this spicy sauce. Yes, perfect. Oh, and you just soak that whole guy. And I don't have to say this. I know this is gonna be good. This is absolutely delicious. But anyways, order some tteokbokki with it, because anything with that spicy sauce, you can bathe me, lather me in that spicy sauce. I wouldn't even have to worry about 2020 anymore. On to these kimchi dumplings, and once again, super, super plump. So just look at the plumpness of the dumpling. And we're gonna take that. Yes, there you go. And Yeah, really big little happy face. And I think I'm just gonna try it like this, maybe with a little bit of this sauce. Wow. Bit of spiciness. Definitely get the kimchi flavor. I love how they haven't grounded it up too much. So you just get a nice texture, a little bit of crunch to it. But then look at just the filling. Look how big the filling is. That sauce. That's some killer sauce. You know, sometimes it's a little bit, you know, they're a little bit chewy, some of them. These ones were cooked exactly perfectly, where you just bite into it, you don't get that much resistance. All I had to do was look up Mandu, Coquitlam, and as soon as I hit that, this place showed up. And wow, what a find. Stupid thumbnail. We're obviously gonna do some gyoza. So I've never been here, but it's gyoza and ramen bar. Sounds pretty good. Let's go. We have the vegetable dumpling. Look at that color, really, yeah, very vibrant. And then we have karaage too. Oh, perfect, thank you. And look at that. Perfect timing. Look at that crispy bottom. Yeah, very nicely crispy. Now the ratings for this place are really high for the gyozas, and I saw all those comments. It looks like these are pretty legit. And I think this is a bit of a spicy sauce. A nice porky flavor, a little bit of that onion, and then just that kind of crispy crunch from the bottom. And not too spicy, but overall, yeah, just a nice sauce that goes with it. This one would be the second one, the one that's not as loved. But it's all good. We're gonna give him a little bit of love. Wow, okay. That one shocked me. That is really good. Just look at the interior. It's very ground up, almost to like a paste. And so you get kind of like a creaminess, I think an earthiness, maybe some mushroom in there, maybe leeks. Wow, that actually might be my favorite vegetable dumpling I've ever had. I must say, I'm pretty impressed. Look at the juice. Look at that juice just coming. Oh. Super juicy. A nice crispiness, maybe not quite as crispy. That interior flavor is really good. Look at just how juicy this is. Just, it's disintegrating. Wow. 1 second. Ow. And I'll dip it in the sauce. Yeah. Kind of looks like something else. Next place, we have gone to Italy in Autostrada. Autostrada. I think it means highway in Italian. Let's go Manja. So the first dish we have is called vitello tonato, and pretty much what it is just very shaved, yeah, very thinly shaved veal. And on top, I think what you have is a tuna sauce, if I'm not mistaken. And so you have these kind of just, yeah, shaved extremely thin, and then you have this sauce right there. I think that's the best version I've had in Vancouver, by far. Just the tenderness of that, you have the tenderness of the veal, you have a little bit of that olive oil, as you can see on there. That tuna just adds a little bit of umami-ness to it. And also just, yeah, a little bit of that saltiness. That caper has a bit of vinegary-ness to it. And then just that super tender, yeah, very tender veal. We got the 2 pasta dishes here. Now, really excited. One of them is going to be part of our dumpling tour, and then the other one was just because it looked absolutely delicious. This fits the perfect mold of what a dumpling is, and it's called agnolotti. So agnolotti is almost like ravioli, except obviously you can tell a different shape, and it's normally a little bit more loose. And inside this agnolotti, you're gonna have potato, you're gonna have celeriac, so it's celery root, and then also taleggio. And I think it's a brown butter sauce, very simply. And I think I see, oh, some mushrooms right there. Yeah, look how loose it is. So that's what's really cool about agnolotti, and it's so delicate. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow. For me, the highlight there is actually the dough. The dough is perfectly cooked, a little bit al dente, a little bit of texture to it. And then you have that potato. Yeah, I mostly taste some potato, but you can tell it's a very smooth texture. Yeah, very creamy. And yeah, a little bit of earthiness at the end there. Yeah, very, very, very solid. Chitara, anatra, e akugia. So what this is yes, a duck and anchovy ragu. And that's pretty much all it is, and some Parmesan on top. And just the pure amount of duck is ridiculous. With these thicker noodles, it looks like. And of course, some of this cheese. Wow, that's really good. This one is extremely al dente. So the pasta has a very, very, an intense bite to it. And you get a little bit of the brininess right away, but then it just translates into that duck. Place here, a very different type of dumpling from a completely different part of the world. Let's check it out. Different type of dumpling altogether. It's called a Vareniki. Almost like a pierogi, very, very similar, except the Vareniki, when reading about it, the only difference is that you don't fry it. And we have two different types. We have this one, I think it should have potato and dill inside. Looks like some caramelized onions on top. And then you have this one over here, which is sour cherry, and I think it has some cottage cheese. Just got the latkes, and yeah, these are really nice looking. A nice, decent portion, and then of course the sour cream. I think we're gonna start with this one over here. So the Vareniki, they're gonna put a little bit of this, cream on there. I think it's just sour cream. There you go. Yeah, ooh, very nice. Yeah, doughy, but kind of pillowy too. And then the first thing you taste is the dill, and you get that smooth potato finish at the end. Of course, just a sour cream, a bit of those green onions. Yeah, especially with that caramelized onion, adds a nice little bit of sweetness because it is, you know, kind of a mild flavor. So you have this latke, and then of course, just right into the whipped cream, right into the sour cream. Oh, and these are very crispy. Oh yeah, they're nicely crisped up. Lots of texture on the other side, lots of crunch. Some latkes are just so wimpy. It's just, you know, it's like a dolphin flop. It's like, you know, this one, no, for sure. Just lots of crispiness on the outside. I would get the latkes here, honestly. Oh yes. And this one, it looks like it's just bathing in its own sour cherry juices. You have potentially, I think it's maybe sour cream. And inside should have some sour cherry and cottage cheese. Oh, wow. Okay. So the inside right away, extremely juicy. Look at that. Wow. Oof. It's just oozing out. Yeah, look at the inside. Really cool. So just whole sour cherries. Yeah, super simple. I think all they have in there are sour cherries. Definitely a sourness to them. Not too much sweetness. And yeah, watch out when you're cutting it, because you're just gonna get a flood. Next up, we're going back to the Asian continent, and these are gonna be very, very unique. Anyways, let's head right in. this is what's really unique, and it's these kind of tapioca dumplings that are then stuffed in, I think it's banana leaf, I think. I'm gonna put the name down here because, yeah, you'll see why. And there you go. Almost looks like a slug. Yeah, inside you can see, because it's almost see-through, you can see the pork and a little bit of the shrimp. Wow, that's actually better than I remember. The outside, of course, is just kind of, yeah, very soft, very mochi-ish, very kind of sticky. But then the inside, I think you get a nice little, like, you know, those like pork patties, a little bit of that. You get a little bit of that shrimp, a bit of that fishy taste, and then you dip it into this sauce, which I think has a bit of fish sauce. This other dish is really unique. I think it maybe almost falls into the category of a dumpling. So it's actually barbecue ground beef wrapped in piper leaf. I'm not sure exactly how to eat this, but I think we'll figure it out. Super explosive, just a giant explosion of flavor. Wow, yeah, the beef is a little bit sweet inside, very fragrant. I think it's definitely get maybe a little bit of maybe lemongrass flavor. That leaf is really interesting. It has a leafy but kind of nori taste to it. What you do, I think we're gonna grab this one of these, and I think we're gonna kind of make like a little a miniature wrap out of it. That saltiness is then cut by the vegetables. Very fresh dish. And then of course the herbs, a little bit of that pungent sauce. I'm actually surprised, I'm really surprised with this dish. This came out really nicely. Definitely a sleeper pick. Do not sleep on this dish. This next place is just like a hidden hole-in-the-wall gem. Legit northern Chinese style dumplings. So yeah, anyways, yeah, let's head right inside. There's one person almost doing everything, so she's almost serving, and then we ordered dumplings, and then she's going back there to cook the dumplings. So these are the kind of places I really want to support. So yeah, we're really excited. You have cabbage pork, and then you have a really interesting combination here, seaweed pork. Now, presentation-wise, it's kind of just thrown on a plate, but that's fine. It's exactly what I want. Oh, and you can tell the juice is coming out too. You see that juice just came out and went everywhere. Yeah, exactly what you want in a dumpling. Super juicy. The skin is a little bit thick, but then the crispiness on the bottom. That filling's really nice, very nice balance, but then just that epic juiciness, just full of porky juices. The lamb cilantro. Oh yeah, wow. Just a huge amount of cilantro. And then you get a little bit of that lamb at the end. Because it's cooked down, you get more like an herbaceous flavor and almost acts more like a spinach. This might be my favorite one actually. Wow. Oh, hello there. Honestly, go check them out. It's called Dumpling House. Thank you so much for joining us. If you do enjoy our videos, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell icon. Let us know in the comments if you think we should continue our dumpling tour and continue with other types of dumplings. And yeah, we'll see you very, very soon. Ciao.